Hi, I'm Kelsey Mays for Cars.com. Audi calls its midsize A6 the world's sportiest business sedan. For 2009, it's got revised styling, upgraded underpinnings, and a new supercharged V6 engine. Now, the A6 is certainly an attractive car inside and out, but for our money, there are some better choices from Asia and Europe. Stick around to see why. New this year are revised taillights. They take a cue from Audi's redesigned A4 sedan. This is definitely the A6's best angle. It looks much sleeker than last year's clean but not quite compelling look. In profile, the car has a little bit more of a front overhang than you'll see in sporty sedans like the Infiniti M35, the BMW 5 Series. You can't argue so much with Audi's face. It's very clean, very businesslike. It's even got optional LED running lights underneath the regular headlights, same as the A4. Speaking of trim levels, ours is the 3.0 T sedan. There's also a wagon version. In the past, T has stood for turbocharging. This car actually has a 300 horsepower supercharged V6. It yields plenty of strong fluid power, better low-end torque, I'd say, than the M35, the V6 Cadillac STS, even the Acura RL. Sadly, it's not quite as effortless coming together as you'd think because there is considerable throttle lag at times. It's kind of inconsistent. Sometimes you'll be on the highway or going stop and go and you won't notice it. Other times it can take a full second no matter how far down you press the accelerator before you really get something coming back. The 6-speed automatic, pretty good at doling out the right gear at the right time. That can kind of mitigate this. Other times it can just be really, really annoying. And then there are the brakes. They're powerful but touchy, difficult to kind of even out the pedal for nice smooth stops sometimes. All such a shame because the A6 is otherwise a pretty impressive car. Interior quality is very good. A lot of competitors are going to all sorts of extremes to have leather-wrapped dashboards in cars like the Jaguar XF, even the new Mercedes redesigned E-Class. Audi just has plain old soft-touch plastics, but it really kind of gets away with a lot of it, in part because quality is so consistent. From all the way up here, all the way to down here at knee level, the plastics still look the same, they still look good. I can't say the same thing for cars like the STS, even that new E-Class. And then there are the little things. Audi's MMI system isn't our favorite these days, but it works okay. There's things like height adjustable armrests for shorter drivers, individual electronic child locks for the rear doors, and the back seat. It folds in a 60-40 split. That's not something every car in this segment does. In fact, a lot of them just have a center pass-through. The seat belts here are also designed so that they stay nicely out of the way. That's just not something you find in many cars at all with a folding back seat. It's these touches and more that make the A6 such a promising car if the driving experience wasn't so fussy. So go take a test drive, see what you think. If none of those issues bother you, then this is certainly a car worth thinking about. If you're like me, a lot of those competitors offer similar luxury with a lot fewer annoyances.
For additional information on this car or any other, go to Cars.com and our blog, Kicking Tires.